Yeshua. It was the nation of Israel. But Yeshua, there's so much confusion amongst the Jews about their own flesh and blood, and among Christians, and among Muslims. What do I mean by that? Joseph and Mary. Produced at jail. Oh, some say, you blaspheme, Joseph. You blaspheme. Because Yeshua had no earthly father. He was born by immaculate conception. You talk to a Jew back then and see what they say about it. Joseph comes in. Yes, Mary. Well, Joseph. I can't put Mary's version. Well, Joseph, I'm pregnant, you know. You're pregnant? You're pregnant? Yes. The Lord foreshadowed me. And now I'm pregnant, Joseph. Can you imagine Joseph? Come on. Let's get the true story. Now, I've got this. I should talk about this. No, I talk about Joseph and Mary. Joseph and Mary, quite contrary, so they were. Were they? No. These two were madly in love. Loved each other so much. But you see, Christians get off on the idea that Jesus had no earthly father. Now, to a Jew, way back then, first century, put yourself in the Jewish mindset now. Come on, Jewish mindset. Was this thing different? Aha. Here we are. A situation. Two people love each other. What happens? You see, if you take it from the Christian point of view, Immaculate Conception. From a Jewish standpoint, any claims to be of the lineage and legal right to the Davidic kingdom is wiped out if it was Immaculate Conception. Come on now, let's be real. View it as if in a court of law he would not qualify if he was half spirit, angelic, like in those days, when these spirits put on flesh, Jesus, Yeshua, didn't do that. He was born through humans too. Blaspheme. I've just blasphemed. Oh, to suggest that Jesus had a real human father is blasphemy. But on the other hand, if it's true, then he has the legal right, or he had the legal right, to the Davidic kingship. Now you Christians, think about that. He did not have a legal right if you view him, Yeshua, as having no earthly father but my father. In a court of law, he would not qualify. Therefore, there is readjustment needed. There's a man called Tovia Singer. I've got a little clippet of how, because he's a Hebrew scholar, a very intellectual Jewish man, he's a rabbi. I don't recommend him, but for this point he is spot on about the Virgin and the Hebrew breakdown of the word. He was right. So therefore it means something went afoot with Joseph and Mary. You see, in the Jewish culture, you couldn't touch that woman. You could be engaged to that woman, but you couldn't touch her. If you did, you had to marry that woman if you got found out. And she became pregnant before the official ceremony in the Jewish culture. So what happened? Joseph and Mary had relations. They loved each other. There was Gabriel, I've got a nice garb, it's real as well, Gabriel. I wear the Gabriel garb. I wear the Joseph coat of many colours too. Come on, just have a bit of fun with us. Stop being so serious. Everything's so serious, isn't it? So, because of the culture, it was all they tried to hide it all. Joseph had to flee. He had to do, what am I going to do? We're not married yet. We're just engaged. Off, and the story unfolds. And then people try and hide the truth that Joseph had sex before, but he was engaged. And he did marry her in the end. After all that, because of the culture, you know. Many years ago, even in this country, if a woman got pregnant, and she wasn't married. Oh, they were looked upon like, she's a hoe, she's a fucking hoe, that woman. She's pregnant with, and she's only 16. It's a disgrace. Wasn't long ago in the UK. How long ago was that? I don't know. Before I was born, I suppose. But my mother told us that's how they used to be. Because actually my mother, I was born like that. They weren't married, so. But anyway, these things happen, you know what I mean? Ascension symptoms. This may make you feel sick, because it means I've believed this for so long, and it means that Yeshua, if I believe that he's born of a virgin, it means that he didn't qualify to be a king anyway. If David, he's a fraud, because he hasn't got a father, an earthly father, but he has. And who was he? Joseph. Joseph of Arimathea, who had to flee. He was a rich man. His father had a tomb for him that was meant for Joseph. But as things unfolded, he had to use it. He wrapped his son up in a shroud. Very, very dear, pricey. Cared for him so much. Treated him. My beautiful son. What have they done? Joseph of Arimathea. My beautiful son. What have they done? And as he took him from the tree, his head flops. They put a napkin on. He wraps his son up. With tears. What have you done? Oh, Father. But he manages to do it all. He was the only one who the Romans, the governors, would allow by law to take the body down off the tree. The only one, the Father, the only one. And many people don't realise he was born in the line of David. Joseph. Joseph was. Jesus' father. And that's why